Evening, boys and girls. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to, well, I'm not going to have enough time, I should say, to be able to edit what I've been recording today. So you're going to be stuck with this, which is not exactly brilliant, I understand. But, oh dear. I got sent back out again, and I'm doing the delivery as we speak. I'm on a red light. And it's just been one of those. I got back to the yard really early and sat down for a few hours because everybody else got held up. I went all the way around the M25, quite literally. I've circumnavigated the M25 today. And everybody else, for some reason, got seriously held up. I beat them back, and before anybody says, oh yeah, well, you know, the tunnel was all knackered tonight or today. Well, yeah, it was, but I still went through it. I mean, I actually timed it perfectly because I kept an eye on when it was supposed to be being reopened, and I planned my day. So I stopped in Clackett Lane Services and did a little bit of a rent to camera, if you're curious. That's what I've got to work on. And then I went and did my collection in Kent. Managed to squeeze through there quite tastily, you know. I managed to get down to the A2. It was relatively free moving by that point in time. And did the collection. And then by the time I left there, it just so happened to be time where they'd opened the right tunnel about half hour earlier, and everything had drained away. And I was waiting for people to come back from Kent, and going across the bridge hadn't been an issue all day. So people were, I think, they were using the crossing as a bit of a, well, what can you call it, an excuse. And so this is the 10 PM load to this site, and it's 11:30. So yeah, I've been held up. So I thought I'd do something to my phone so that you do get an upload tonight for, well, obviously I'll edit it tonight for tomorrow, which, well, it'll be tomorrow by the time I've done it. You know what I mean, I'll shut up. But the actual upload that I have been recording is going to have to wait a while, because I'm not going to have any time to go through the road footage. There's not really anything amazing that happened on the road footage, to be fair. It's a couple of morons. I might see if I can find them, but nothing significant. But yeah, it's just been one of those days, and I do need to start going ahead again with my content so that I've got stuff ready to upload, so that if this does happen, I've already got an upload done. But like I said in the last one of these little update things that I did, content fillers, I think I'll call this one, you know, a content filler. Because it's not usual content, but it is content, you know. Well, like I said in the last one, it's going to be up and down for a few weeks, just because there's so much to do. There is so much to do, because Simon's decided, right, in his infinite wisdom, that we're not going to do the Ioniq now. No, we're not going to do plug-in. We're going to go battery, and it's going to be the Kona. Well, it's all well and good. You want to kind of future-proof yourself in that respect. I get it. It's a good idea. But at the moment, everybody's using plug-in hybrids that give them a far greater range per tank than a battery vehicle. So we've got to have that discussion now. That's going to happen on Monday. That's going to be fun. I understand why he's doing it, but you can get... the thing is, it's... The battery Kona is something like 31 grand with the government grant, and he wants to get the government grant. The Ioniq, well, if you get a pre-plated one or an ex-demo one, they're about 17 grand, plug-in one. And if you get the SE spec which is actually pretty much the top of the range one they do, plug-in, it's 25, 26 grand. And he wants to go for a 30-something grand car because you get the grant. There's going to be a conversation ahead on that one, because I'm a bit lost now. I'm like, well... And to be fair, we're cutting it so fine, we're only really going to be making something like £35 a week profit on each car. So you're going to have bulk to make any decent money. So if you're going to start buying cars in bulk, the dealers are going to start giving you better rates, and you see where I'm going with it. So we've got, like I said, got to have a conversation with that, and my uploads are going to be a bit up and down, because where I would usually be on my break doing something to camera, or being loaded doing something to camera, I'm now having a phone conversation with Simon or somebody else about the car stuff. You know, so it's going to be a bit up and down for a little while longer, just until we've stabilised everything. Outside of that, because of the YouTube thing myself and Simon are planning on working on, we've essentially got a cheap heap. It's his mum's car, but he's going to be getting her an Ioniq because she likes them. Fair enough, whatever. To be fair, they're a decent car. But she's currently got a 2.5 X-Type, and it has an MOT. I mean, there was a 2.5 X-Type that went through an MOT, but it might not have been the 2.5 X-Type that is on the MOT certificate. Can't really admit to fraud. allegedly, but it's a bit of a heap. It's got a lot of work to do to it, so it should be quite fun. Gonna have to change the colour because it's gold. But I'm thinking, because I've got myself financially into a situation where I can save money, nearly £300 a week, which is very useful. But I'm currently thinking about finding my own cheap heap. Something like a 2-litre diesel Mondeo that needs work, and doing some bits and bobs on my own. Because obviously Simon's going to be doing stuff on his own, I'm going to be doing stuff on my own, and then we're going to be collaborating, and it's all going to be for the same thing. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. But that will be next year now. I've got certain things I want to cover first. But I'm currently thinking about it because, again, the Mondeo, like the cheap heap that I had before, but it was done with the best intention, but the budget wasn't there and the time wasn't there. It was the wrong time. It was the right car at the wrong time. Okay, that's the best way I can explain it. It was the right car at the wrong time. The thing is, it's got the same it's built on the same platform. If I get the right age one, it's built on the same platform as the X-Type, so it can be all-wheel drive relatively easily. A little bit of custom work, but again, future, who knows. And it's a Ford, so it's really cheap to find parts for and work on. Well, it's pretty easy to work on, to be fair. They're Fords. I mean, they're always breaking, so they've got to be easy to work on. And when you come from the family I come from, getting information on Fords is very, very easy. My grandfather, 2 uncles and my dad work for Fords. Between them, well, obviously my granddad's dead now, but they would have had between them 30, 60, 90, 110 years worth of working for Fords between them. My dad did it for 35, 36 years, something like that, and he was Royal Electrical Mechanical Engineers, or Royal Engineers Made Easy, before he went to Fords. So finding information out about how do you work on that, where's a good place to get a tool like that? It's literally, I make a phone call and it's a case of, just speak to Mick, mate. You know, and that's literally as easy as it'd be. So although I don't like folds, it would be very easy to do a project one. I would like to get a Mark II Granada 2.8 mechanical injection, because I understand them. But those prices are through the roof now. So I'm looking into that. It'll be next year, but I should be able to do it. I've got to convince Bert about getting them on deck. She hates them. She loathes them. But yeah, I'll see what I can do with that. What else? Can't think of anything else. But anyway, I think that's enough for this one, because I've still got to render this. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share about, do whatever it is you usually do. I have been working on content today, which will be the next upload. I've still got to finish that. I've still got to finish that day off at the moment. So yeah, but anyway, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.